Yo, what's up, man? All right, so I got some goodies in the mail. I actually got these like on Friday, but yeah, I just picked up these boys. I haven't even opened it up, but yeah, these yeah, all these damn bushings. I don't know. I have to look and see. I know this one's steering column or rack and pinion. These are damn uprights and whatnot. Sway bar and links. Yeah, so that's the whole kit. I want the red. I don't know. I just felt like being cool, like what all the cool kids do. Get the red. So got this whole complete kit. For about 140 shipped. It was something like that. One of the cheaper ones on eBay. Then this guy. These are your subframe bushings. I ordered these eBay too. They're in an open box, but they were listed for S14, 95, 98. Shit don't matter, it's all the same. The only thing with these bad boys is, you'll put them in like that, whichever, but when you're ready to swap in these, you don't, how you see guys burning out the bushings. So they burn them, they melt the rubber, and then they'll go and hacksaw and take out the cup that's pressed inside the subframe. With these, you don't do that. You just go, remove that, kind of clean it up, and then press these in. But I don't think these might be too much to press in. I don't know. But my brother-in-law ended up doing the Nismo mounts, and those came with an outer metal seat. And so that's when you need to do that. So if you guys buy these bushings, make sure that you don't cut out that cup that sits in the subframe. And then this guy, man, I'm trying to do so much. I ended up changing out the fascia board on the house this weekend. Then I was taking off the gravel on the flat roof, because then I'm gonna paint it with that white rubberized shit that's good for like 10 years or 20 years. I don't know, whatever. It's like fucking $70 for a 5-gallon, but house comes first. But anyways, so I was coming here. I was coming to bolt this guy up, like bring him up, but I wanted to just show you these damn engine to tranny bolts. These guys are pretty thick. Yeah, like honestly, the KAs, these are actually head studs from a L28, and these are most likely like an M10 by 1.75, and then these are M12 by 1.75. So M10 on the head studs and M12. So if they've used these on the block, I'm hoping that these heads. Oh shit! Oh man, I'm gonna have to stop this video and then put the light on. I'll show you these head studs. I can actually see one of the head studs here. That looks nice. Yeah, look at that. They look, for a big hex head like that. I'm hoping, those aren't. Even look at the size of the washer. I mean, it's kind of hard for you guys to relate, but in person, these are noticeably larger than what I'm seeing on the KA. So hopefully these head studs, and let's see, we got 4. I mean, 4 for 3 cylinders. That should be, I mean, not 4, but you got, what do you call it? Head studs there under those. So 4 and 4, so 8 for 3 cylinders. That's pretty good, because the K is running 5 for 4 cylinders, and they look beefier. Yeah, this is hopefully I won't have any issues with head lift. That'd be pretty nice. And then you see these cams. What I'm looking to do. Colt cams, I think it is, or PDM, I don't even know, but you can send these out to get grinded down for the we call them regrinds. Yeah, get them grinded out for the duration that you want. So I'm gonna plan on sending these bad boys out if I can't find anything You know, shit, 4 cams. If 2 cams right now for K is like 435, can't imagine 4 cams. So if I can get these re-grinded, that'll be pretty nice. This is the other thing. Well, that one's not there. But anyhow, this is your cam sensor. So that will work in relation to timing. I'm looking. Yeah, so I have the cam sensor set up like that. I don't need no stupid dizzy. Everything will be timed within the ECU. So I'll just change that crank angle to get it to spit, you know, whether it be, you know, just to sync the ECU. That's basically what it is. So usually with Mega Squirt, you know, what I do is I like to get the car running, and then I, what do you call it? Do a fixed timing. So whether it be 15 or 20 degrees, whatever you can see on the pulley, and then turn on the car and then just use your timing light and then just, you know, get it to sit right there, nice and straight. So that's gonna be the cam sensor. So hopefully I don't have no issues with that. So look at that. That's gonna be one wire here. Then these injectors, you see you got this sub harness. The sub harness comes there, so it's nice and clean. That's what do you call it? Yeah, I'm gonna try using the sub harness, see if I can get injectors, you know, that kind of fit. Let's see what they look like. Yeah, I don't know if these are similar to like the Bosch style or whatever injectors. You know, that's something, they kind of do look like them, but that'll be nice. So I can use this whole sub harness, and whatever connects from the ECU, that will be going back to, yeah, my ECU. Then just a coolant temp. That's gonna be the funny part. You know, stupid coolant temp in the back. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna run all these lines to the firewall and whatnot. You know what I mean? But it's all simple shit. It's not fucking rocket science. But you know, oil sensor. But then still, imagine that you're gonna have those wires there, the cam sensor, the freaking coil and plugs. You know, I'm still going with my D585 coils, the LSX coils, which are the Yukon coils that have the heat sinks. Those burn hot. Really, for that's, you know, your motor. Then over here will be like, you know, the TPS and the intake temp. So you see, there's not that much wires, you know, coming from the motor. So it's gonna be like a little mini tuck if I can, but we'll see. But I don't know. So that's the beast. But that's the one that's gonna get built up after I see what's going on with the other one. Push the limits, or if I get bored and I want more power, start building this one up. But all right, guys, like, you know, and that was the one other thing I wanted to tell you about these guys. When I had told you these were S14 bushings, I don't know, whatever, you know, this damn thing. The reason why I bought these is because they were an open box and I got them for 50 bucks compared to the 80. So, you know, save a little bit money here and there, man. That's what, you know, I'm out. So what, you know, just always think about cars that have different parts that are cross-compatible, cross-reference parts and whatnot, because it may be something that's expensive for a 240. It's got that 240 tax, but if you get it for a freaking 94 Ultima, that's what's up. That's what I did with my KA. I ended up buying the timing set for a 94 Ultima. You know, same motor, just way cheaper. I think I forget how much I paid for the kit. It was actually like a closeout kit too, and that's what I had running in the car for however long. But just keep that in mind, guys. If you know that there's a part that works on a car that's similar, that's what do you call it, not gonna get taxed, look up and see if they're the same parts, and you could probably get that you know, part cheaper. All right, like, she's looking official now. Yeah, just drop this bad boy on. You know, there's always just something about a motor sitting on a stand. It's just, you know, it's sexy, especially if you like, I don't know how those guys do it. You know, some, you know, like, install all of the like, do the piping and stuff for the motor. Like, I don't know, I kind of got to see it in the car when I'm doing that. That's what I plan on doing. Supposedly they got a welder that kind of outperforms the miller for TIGging. So I'm looking to, you know, possibly pick that up. I think it's about like 800 shipped or something. So I want to do that because then I want to do all my piping. So my idea is get a header kit. Now I'll probably confirm with these when I take off these bad boys, and then see if I can flip them. So then get some headers, flip them, so then the exhaust comes out the front here. Come join them, or maybe even run a little bit more piping and kind of come down and curve back up, or I don't know, you know, just to get some more runner length on there. So yeah, that's my idea, but I gotta do some you know, research on you know, that. So basically get some free flowing headers and then run those and put the turbo, have that bitch spool, and I don't know, I gotta see, because what I'm scared about is if I were to put the turbo over here, you know, like over here on this side, then that one, so, and then basically this side of the head is breathing a little bit, you know, this side of the head will breathe better than this side. All about, you know, fucking fluid dynamics or whatever the fuck all you want to talk about. But really, you know, if you just think about it, this one's gonna, so it has a possibility of kind of stifling the head. So that's why when you look at equal length Manny, I sold mine, so I can't show you, but you know, like one on my first one, let's say this is a K head, but now I guess we're looking at a RB. This turbo flange was right here. When number one came out, it came out and it kind of drew up a little bit longer to kind of come equal length to make up, because then number 4 was all the way back here, and then that one was just come straight in the straight up. So you know, you try to keep it at equal length, like a true equal length. So what do you call it, you know, all the cylinders kind of you know, breathe good, and it's you know, because then all of that starts equating down to volumetric efficiency, which is your VE. And in a perfect world, you're gonna be at 100 VE. But you know, well, I mean, that's basically wide open throttle, non-boost. You know, but yeah, there's so much. So if you guys want to, you know, do some reads, start learning about volumetric efficiency, and how that relates to air being pushed into the motor, and then how that affects spool and does all this other cool jazz shit, all the engineering behind it. But all right, guys, like.